Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to discuss how personal injury settlements are paid out. We'll start with an overview, and then we'll walk through a detailed example at the end. So let's get right into it. Let's start out by talking about the different ways attorneys are paid. Typically, lawyers are paid in one of three ways: flat fee, retainer or hourly, or by a contingency fee. Let's start by talking about a flat fee. A flat fee is where a person pays a lawyer a fee for a job. For example, a contract attorney might charge a person $500 for a simple contract. It's a set amount of money for a specific job. Now, let's talk about a retainer fee. A retainer fee is where a person pays a lawyer a retainer up front, and then the lawyer bills against that retainer for hourly work. So a family lawyer might require a $5,000 retainer fee and then pay themselves $250 an hour plus costs until the $5,000 is depleted. It's essentially a down payment on 20 hours of work. When the money is depleted, the client will give the lawyer another chunk of money, which will then be drawn down based on hourly work and case costs. Finally, let's talk about a contingency fee. A contingency fee is where a lawyer agrees to handle a case for no fees up front in return for a percentage of the recovery, whether by settlement or verdict. In other words, the lawyer only gets paid if the lawyer gets the client money. Our firm takes cases on contingency, and this is the way most personal injury lawyers are paid. So, how are contingency fees paid out? Typically, in a contingency fee case, the settlement is reduced by the attorney fee and any case costs. Then, the client gets paid the remaining amount. However, in some cases, the client may also be responsible for medical bills and liens, which will typically be taken out of the settlement. Let's use a detailed example to explain this. Let's say our client, Victor Victim, gets rear-ended by drunk driver Dan. Victor is seriously injured from the crash. Then, Victor hires us to represent him. We spend $9,000 with an expert to pull the black box data from Dan's vehicle and draft a report proving that Dan never hit his brakes before crashing into Victor. We also spend $1,000 to get all of Victor's medical records. Now, let's say we send over a demand for payment, and Dan's insurance company agrees to settle the case with Victor for $100,000. Once we have a settlement, the defense will send a release for us to get Victor to sign. Then, once Victor signs the release, we will send the signed release back to the defense. After that, Dan's insurance company will send us a check. The check will go into our law firm's trust account, where it will be held in escrow until time for distribution. Now, let's assume we have requested and received all of Victor's updated medical bills and liens. The distribution will look like this. We have the settlement of $100,000. We have attorney fees of 1/3, so that's $33,333.33. We also have the expert witness fee of $9,000, and we have the records fee of $1,000. Let's also assume that Victor's health insurance asserts a lien of $1,000 for payments made on Victor's behalf. Finally, let's assume that Victor has $6,000 in outstanding medical bills with the hospital and another $6,000 in outstanding medical bills with his chiropractor. However, we were able to get both of those bills reduced to $5,000 each. That leaves us with the following final distribution: a $100,000 settlement minus $33,333.33 in attorney fees, minus $10,000 in case costs, minus the $1,000 lien from Victor's insurance company, minus an outstanding bill of $5,000 from the hospital, minus an outstanding medical bill of $5,000 from the chiropractor. The money that's left over goes to Victor. I hope this video has helped you to better understand how personal injury settlements are paid out. If there's anything we can do to help you, or if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to call us. You can reach us at 321-LAWSUIT. That's 321-529-7848. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.